Namaskar and good evening. Today, I would like to discuss with you some salient points about my own portfolio. It's quite some time since I discussed with you about my portfolio. Up to 17 rather, it was a reasonable success like many of you. But 2018 to 2019 middle so far, that is 18 months period, it has been a washout. The whole period has not been very great for mid caps and small caps. It was so for everybody, it was so for me also. But I do expect that in future, in the coming months and quarters and years, the mid caps and small caps will again perform well. So will the large caps and mid caps, super large caps, etc. Nifty will perform well. Sensex will perform well. Mid caps index will perform well, and small cap index also will perform well in the future. That is the expectation. Reason is there is a very stable government. You can't ask for more than that. There are very efficient ministers in this cabinet, and they were managing it very well in the last term. Therefore, we expect them to manage at least equally well in the current term. Probably they will manage better. Now, Mr. Jaitley is out of the finance ministry and Nirmala Sitharaman is in because of health reasons, something like that. But overall, the ministry is a good ministry, and I think under the leadership of Modi, it will perform much better than the last cabinet also. Now, I am fond of studying and listening to the stories of the most successful investors like Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, the big bull, like Ramdev Agarwal, and so many others. While listening to them, I have heard their stories. See, there were successes and failures in their case also, like in our case. They have grown in spite of the failures because they stuck with intelligent, formally intelligent method of tackling the stocks. In one case, in a long time back, so the stocks had risen to 100 crores, and from 100 crores within 12 months it had fallen to 30 crores. So the investor, the now very famous, the investor is in a bad mood, but he did not leave up his confidence in himself. So he tried again, and from the 30 crores became 300 crores and ultimately quite a huge sum. Now I do hope that that sort of success will come to all of us. 2018 to 2019 middle was a bad period to a certain extent for mid caps and small caps. I don't know if anybody has succeeded during this period in mid caps and small caps. People might have succeeded in large caps, but not in mid caps and small caps. People who have invested the sizable sum. Now let me introduce you to my portfolio and what I think about it. The first one is Future Retail. Future Retail is a very large retail company. Has been very successful till 2017. 2017 middle to 2019 middle, it was experimenting with so many useless diversifications for almost 2 years, and those diversifications did not succeed very well, and the management, the promoter admitted to the mistakes of those useless diversifications, and he has promised to consolidate his business and improve it from now onwards. So if that improvement happens in the next 1.5 years, now I usually take 2-year period, but now the 2020 end. So there are about 6 quarters, and in these 6 quarters there should be sizable improvement in future retail. The promoter is efficient, no doubt, but he was committing the useless diversifications, which was a gross mistake. Now retail business has immense scope to grow if properly managed. Therefore, the next 2 years, or let us say 6 quarterly periods at least, will be good for future retail. So I am retaining it. Retail industry is one of the fastest growing industries. The next one was, Vakrangi. Vakrangi was growing very well till 2 years back. It had gone up to 550 market price, etc. And from there it was falling around 350 I disposed of. And it continued to fall 350, 200, 100, 80, 48. Around 48 I again was tempted and I bought it after studying the revised business rationale. So I feel that in 2 years' time it will again regain its old position in 2 years' time. In 1.5 years' time it is likely to touch 200. That's my hope. You may differ from me, but my hope is that Vakrangi may touch the levels of 200. Don't depend upon my feeling unless you also feel the same. You must take the responsibility if you are buying. So I have a reasonably big holding in Vakrangi. Not very big, but reasonably big. Then, so Vakrangi was once a big success, then a failure, then now again it is trying to become a big success. Let us see. Now, the next one is Sadhana Nitro. Sadhana Nitro was performing very well earlier. It had gone up to 1,000 rupees when the face value was 10 rupees, something like that. Now the face value has been reduced to 5 rupees, and but the fall has been very drastic. I don't know why the company failed miserably in the latest quarter. Actually, even before the results came out, many people had brought down the price to abysmally low levels. So was there an insider trading? I suspect that is also a possibility in Sadhana. Sadhana should have, Sadhana liquidity is a problem. Sadhana from 10 rupees face value to 5 rupees face value was not enough. They should have reduced it to 2 rupees or 1 rupee face value. Then only the liquidity problem would have been solved. And why the sales and profits have come down in the latest quarter has been explained now. It is reasonably seems to be okay. But what is the future in store? That has not been explained very clearly. They said in the next 2-3 years we will again regain. What next 2 years? We want to know what is in store for Q1, Q2. So they should explain. Anyway, I have not sold this despite huge loss in Sadhana Nitro. I am keeping it in the hope that Sadhana's product line is good. 1 quarter it has bombed results, but probably it may not. It may regain in the next quarter or next quarter. At least in Q2 it may retain. The next significant one in my portfolio is India Bulls Ventures. India Bulls Ventures has always been performing very well, but the latest quarter, though more than 100% compared to Q4 of the last year, but compared to the previous quarter Q3, it is less. So the price has fallen. But I feel the price need not have fallen because more than 100% gain was there in the profits compared to the previous year, same quarter. There has been in the recent past India Bulls Housing Finance or one group company has been in trouble on some governance issues. But will it affect IB Ventures also? We'll have to wait and see. But it may not. IB Ventures is really doing well. The next significant one is Mangalam Organics. I had a significant holding there, but I disposed of. Now I have very less, 1085 shares only. But latest quarter result was good compared to year ago same quarter, but it was not good compared to the previous quarter. So it's like the Sadhana Nitro. Sadhana Nitro has slipped into losses actually. Mangalam Organics still it is a good company. So I don't know whether I will like to purchase more in future before the next results or after the next results. I'll have to wait and see. But in my view, Mangalam Organics also is a potentially good company. The next one is Vikas WSP. Vikas WSP is promising and promising and promising. It is not delivering on its promises well. But I do have some holding there. I'm just waiting to see how it will fare in the future. Its promoter has been doing some good work in his constituency. And he is trying to bring up Vikas WSP sincerely. So I'm just hoping that his sincere efforts will bear fruit. But so far they have not borne fruit. The next one is IndusInd Bank. At one point of time I had a significant holding. It was number one in my portfolio, but I have reduced it to a abysmal level of 200 shares only. It's a good share. Maybe if the price is not around 1500, I might have purchased again. Then there are some new ones: Deepak Nitrite, Gujarat Gas, DCB Bank, Everest Organics, all small ones, nothing much. The more important thing is, like never before, now I am having cash. I have disposed of a few shares which are unlikely to grow in the coming 1 or 2 quarters. Therefore, I am having cash. No, never before did I possess that level of cash. I always invested somewhere. Now I am trying to find out a share which will do well. Now my criteria for investment is always last 5 quarters sales should have gone up, profit should have gone up, and there should be reasonable the expansions. These are the 3 criteria I normally look for. I am not able to find a suitable one for my investment. If you have anyone, please do suggest. We will all share that. I have not been reviewing many companies because of certain domestic contingencies in the last 6 months, and now I will do. I will try. So let us determine, let us become crorepati's in the next 4 or 5 years. It is easy because the government is stable. The cabinet has got stars, very efficient fellows, and the most efficient obviously is Modi. He will drive them to achieve. Therefore, I expect Nifty, Sensex, mid cap indexes, small cap index, all of them to perform very well. So all the indices may double at least. That's a possibility is there, potentiality is there. Now they may double, but our portfolios should triple or become 4 times. That should be our motto, that should be our aim. So, but that will happen only if we find out the right shares with the right sales and profits mix, and also with the right expansion programs. Try to find out. I will also do the same. Let us together march ahead and become much better than what we are at present. I wish you all the best of luck in the days ahead. Stock market is likely to do well. There is no need for complacency. There is no need for any dullness in our moods. Thank you for listening. I will come up with a good share in the days to come. Thank you.